All right, Starlink, honest review from a full-time RVer. So we have Starlink Gen 3. You can see it on the ground back here. We've been full-time RVing for about 2 months, and we've had the Starlink the whole time. I don't have a pedestal, don't have a pole. All I have is just what it came with. It's got like a little kickstand. It's got a cord, it's got a router, and it's got a modem. Those are inside the camper. Typically, I'm gonna say pretty solid. I don't have a lot of experience with other ways to get internet wherever you go. I will say that the initial cost was about $600 for the equipment. It all comes in one box. It's just a kit. So a little pricey up front, and then it's a monthly charge of $150. So in the grand scheme of things, it's probably a little bit high for the monthly, and it's a little bit high for the upfront cost. But we've only been in 2 months in about a dozen different campgrounds and parks. There's only been one that we haven't been able to get internet at all, and it was completely covered in trees, complete tree cover. So there was just no way it could get signal. It likes the western sky or the northern sky. But right now, I just set it up. I haven't moved it around a lot. I basically set it up. I pointed it in like kind of the northwest, and I've got a little over 100 megabytes per second download, and about 20, I'd say, upload. So not too bad. So here's the app. So you have to, hook up the Wi-Fi, hook up to it. Shows I'm online. Here's some of the kind of options that you have for setting it up. Let's just run a speed test real quick, see what we get. So 173 megabytes per second. Download looks like right around 1920. Upload 35 millisecond latency, so not too bad. Here's some, like, you can do an obstruction map, and it'll kind of show you like where you need to point it. Alignment as well. Look at that, I already had it dialed in. Look at that. So if I turn it, this will actually turn, and the little borders will go off. So pretty intuitive as far as apps go. And like I said, we've been full timing with the Starlink for about 2 months, and we move about every 3 or 4 days to a different state park, different campground. We've only had one instance where we could not get any signal, but other than that, it's been pretty solid. Still takes a while for some reason to upload YouTube videos on it, even though it's got pretty fast internet, but pretty easy to set up. I take it, I put it in one of the under the garages in the camper. When we move, as soon as we get to the campsite, I pull it out. I look for a clear open sky and wait for it to kick on. All right, quick update on our Starlink. We have the Roam package, and they are adding some features, but the price is going up to $165 a month. So they're adding, I'm gonna pull my email up here. So they're adding 3 new features: in motion use, so obviously international travel, and coastal coverage. So with the improvements to the network, with those added features in October 2024, the price is going up to $165 per month. I'm also going to take this opportunity to answer a couple frequently asked questions. The first one being, am I going to be able to play video games online? The answer to that question is yes, under normal circumstances. Now obviously you can have rough tree coverage and things like that that are going to interrupt it, but under good circumstances you can absolutely play video games online. We play Call of Duty and a couple other video games like that, and we don't have any lag issues. The second frequently asked question that we get a lot is, Isn't that a lot for internet? It is, yes and no. So we lived out in the country before going full-time in our RV, and we were paying about double that for unlimited fixed wireless, and it wasn't as fast as Starlink. So it's all about perspective. It depends on your circumstances and your situation. I will say this, one of the features that I didn't mention earlier with Roam is you only get charged for the months that you use the service. So if your camper is parked, you know, through the winter months, you don't get billed for those months. So you only get billed for the months that you actually use Starlink. Now we get billed every month because we use Starlink every month, but that's also another question that we got. So I added a link below. We're not partnered with Starlink at all. We're not anything with them, but we do have a referral code. So if you use the link below and sign up for Starlink, then you will get a free month of service. So if you're interested, please click the link below and that should take you to the right spot.